Here's all you need to know in weekly Newsbits. Tigerair Taiwan iced Davao-Taipei flights. Tensions high in Davao del Norte. Dabawenyo students win big in international math tilts. City Council iced 3,000 pesos pension for seniors. And 24/7 City Library opening rescheduled. Time to know the top stories of the week. I am Mate Perez, and this is Weekly Newsbits. Another international airlink will be added to Davao City as Tigerair Taiwan plans to service Davao-Taipei route within the year or early next year. For the details, here's Ruel John Lumawag.
The tourism, trade, and investments in Davao region is expecting a boom following the proposed Davao-Taipei route. Department of Tourism Davao Regional Director Tanya Rabatan said a group of 12 Taiwanese travel agents and an executive from the airline visited Davao region in July, wherein they toured around the city and the group was impressed with Davao's tourism destinations, thus the route's viability. Rabatan added that Tigerair Taiwan initially planned to launch a chartered flight, but later on decided to push regular direct flights. Following the launch of more direct flights to the city, Rabatan acknowledged the necessity of programs and plans to sustain these flights. Trade and tourism roadshows and missions are already set to promote Davao region and Mindanao as a whole to international markets where Davao has direct link and vice versa. A mission to Taipei composed of Davao tour operators and other stakeholders including city officials is presently being organized. At present, Davao City has 5 international direct air links: Singapore, Hong Kong, Guangzhou, China, Doha, Qatar, and Manado, Indonesia. These routes are currently being served by 6 airlines: Cebu Pacific, Silk Air, Xiamen Air, Qatar Airways, Cathay Dragon, and Garuda, Indonesia. Ruel John Lumawag, Weekly Newsbits.
Tensions were high Wednesday afternoon when the provincial government of Davao del Norte conducted a road clearing operations at an area of the Tadeco plantation in Tanglao, Braulio y Duhali, Davao del Norte. Julia Trevita has the details.
Police in full riot gear faced off with Tadeco plantation workers who were carrying placards in a bid to stop the road clearing operation at the Tanglao front gate of Tadeco. According to a Facebook post by beloved Connie Har, which was shared in the Tadeco Kubay page. Tension was diffused after a local court issued a temporary restraining order stopping the provincial government from clearing the road. But even before the TRO was issued, Mindanao Development Authority Chairperson Emmanuel Piñol said Davao del Norte Governor Edwin Ubahib had relented and heeded the request of President Rodrigo Duterte to settle the conflict amicably. The conflict was erupted when the provincial government sent personnel and equipment such as backhoe to demolish the biosecurity facilities put up by Tadeco on a government road in Tanglao, Braulio, Duhali, Davao del Norte. Tadeco, one of the biggest banana exporters in the country, has set up tire dips and footbaths along the road to prevent the entry of Fusarium wilt or Panama disease, a soil-borne disease that could wipe out an entire banana plantations. Former Davao del Norte 2nd District Representative Antonio Tony Boy Florendo Jr., whose family owns the DECO, alleged that the move of Abahib was politically motivated and geared to tarnish his family's name. Davao del Norte Governor Edwin Abahib said he only acted to address the complaints he received from the residents who were allegedly barred from entering the public road. Department of Agriculture Davao Region Information Officer Noel Provedo said dismantling of biosecurity facilities in the banana plantation would pose risk for the possible entry of the soil-borne Fusarium wilt. Provedo said the disease could be transmitted through footwear or vehicular tires. As of 2015, data from DA Davao, the disease has destroyed over 13,000 hectares of banana plantation in Davao del Norte. Julia Tervita, Weekly Newsbits.
7 students from Davao City have brought home gold and silver medals from various international math competitions last August and September. Here's Rob Gumba for the story.
In the Hong Kong International Mathematical Olympiad 2019 held in Hong Kong on August 29 to September 3, Franz Achilles Lindayag, grade 7 student from the Philippine Science High School Southern Mindanao campus, won gold medals. He also won silver medals in Southeast Asia Math Olympiad in Singapore and the Thailand International Math Olympiad in Phuket, Thailand in April 2019. Grade 10 student Clarissa Lois Ardalian, Grade 9 student Mary Grace Espino of the PCHS SMC, Grade 6 student Zulaika Lu Ardalian, and Grade 2 pupil Mervin Ardalian of Holy Cross of Mintal Incorporated were silver medalists in the Hong Kong International Mathematical Olympiad 2019, while Daniela Claire Dumugho, a Grade 3 pupil from Davao City Special School, got the bronze medal. Espino also bagged a gold medal in the International Mathematics Competition 2019, held in Singapore last August 1 to 4. Fran's sibling, Zeus Francesco Vitali C. Lindayag of Ateneo de Davao University, was given the Hong Kong China Merit Award and bagged the bronze award in the Hong Kong International Mathematical Olympiad. The students had a courtesy call with the Davao City Vice Mayor Sebastian Duterte Tuesday afternoon, October 8, and was lauded for the pride they brought to the city. Rob Gumba, Weekly Newsbits.
The city government of Davao is planning to give 3,000 pesos of annual pension to senior citizens as a counterpart to the Department of Social Welfare and Development 6,000 yearly pension. Ralph Yemit has the details.
Councilor Wilfredo Alag revealed the city's plan of giving 3,000 annual pension to senior citizens during the culmination of the National Elderly Filipino Week at the Davao City Recreational Center. The amount is still not final as it is still subject for approval. DSWD has been providing since 2011 a 6,000 pension annually to indigent senior citizens under the Social Pensions Program for indigent senior citizens, as mandated under Republic Act 9994 or the Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010. However, senior citizens receiving pensions from the Social Security System or SSS and Government Service Insurance System or GSIS are not qualified to benefit DSWD's pension. Meanwhile, Alag said all Davao City residing seniors who is a member of a Senior Citizen Association accredited by the Office of the Senior Citizens or OSCA will be able to avail themselves of the city pension.
Ang City Government of Davao, straight na, wala na requirement. Basta member, basta senior, automatic na mo dawat sila.
He also said the pension will be given directly to the association president, which they will be tasked to allocate it to their members. Based on the Commission on Election 2019 data, the city has an estimated 140,000 senior citizen registered voters, while DSWD in the same year recorded an estimated 80,000 active members who avail the agency's annual pension. Federation of Senior Citizens of Davao President Albina Sarona said the proposed pension will benefit senior citizens who are financially struggling daily, especially when it comes to their medication. Ralph Yemit, Weekly Newsbits.
The Davao City Library and Information Center said the opening of the 24/7 four-story library will be rescheduled next year. Ralph Yemet is back for this story.
CLIC officer in charge Salome Enoch said the delayed construction of the library was due to budget constraints. Enoch said they are currently requesting for an additional 108 million budget to fully furnish its construction.
Tanan mo. Apil na ang library automation, apil na ang interior works, and apil na tong nakulang sa structure. Nagtalantanan na siya. So mo nang nahina ay delay kay mas gipa gwapo pa gyud.
She said the 108 million that was additionally requested will include all the amenities inside the building. This include the elevators, online materials and books, and green-type aircons. As of now, she said there is no fixed date for its opening next year. Meanwhile, she said the new public library is 90% complete based on a structure assessment. Originally, the public city library was slated to be fully operational by April this year. However, the library said contractors had to adjust the foundation ground of the building as they did not expect the area to be muddy. The librarian said that although there were some minor changes, but the original design plans were still followed. The new public city library is located along C. Bangoy Street and will operate 24 hours. The library's current location is at the third floor of the City Council building along San Pedro Street, which only operates from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The new library will also have a cafeteria on the first floor, a children's library on the second floor, and a reader's area on the third floor. The fourth floor will be intended for conference room, information technology hub, and some offices. Enoch said adding an IT hub was due to public clamor. Ralph Liemit, Weekly Newsbits.
And those are some of the top stories of the week. We will be back after this short break. Stay tuned. You're still watching Weekly Newsbits. In business news, tourism industry in Davao region grew by 26% as tourist arrivals reached 2.2 million for the first semester of 2019 as compared to 1.7 million for the same period in 2018. For the story, here's Julia Trevita.
Department of Tourism Davao Director Tanya Rabatan said the 2.2 million tourists who visited the region from January to June 2019 have poured a total of 27.3 billion tourism receipts, up by 26.3% against 21.6 billion in the same period in 2018. The Regional Tourism Department has targeted 4.3 million tourist arrivals by the end of the year. In sustaining the international flights, she said roadshows and travel missions are already set to promote Davao region and Mindanao as a whole to international markets where Davao has direct link and vice versa. In her presentation, the regional director revealed that Davao City recorded the highest number of tourist arrivals with 1,267,799 combined foreign and domestic tourists. This is followed by Compostela Valley with 512,064, Davao del Norte with 321,086, Davao Oriental with 77,913, Davao del Sur with 50,634, and Davao Occidental with 188. Foreign tourists are mainly from the United States with 12,035 tourists, China with 9,366, Japan with 6,647, Korea with 4,601, and United Kingdom with 4,566. Julia Trevita, Weekly Newsbits.
In sports, newly crowned Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas Davao 3-on-3 Boys Regional Champion, Philippine Academy of Sakya expects an uphill contest in the national finals slated on October 28 to 30 in Manila. For the details, Marian Sabirana-Balayan.
The Philippine Academy of Sakya defeated Ateneo de Davao University Blue Knights 21-18 in the boys' finals match held at the Rizal Memorial College's Petrogas Arena over the weekend. PAS head coach Rolando Sanchez said they did not expect the Sakya team to win the regional SBP 3-3. He also said they kept their tight defense, adding the team played with teamwork and trust. The team was composed of players Francis Jan Dagpin, Prince Carl Orbistondo, Kurt Vincent Magbanwa, and Wilfred Kim Remolio. PAS routed Barangay Maa 21-15 in the semifinals after defeating Davao Jones Academy 14-10 in the quarterfinals. But Sanchez said they could not just depend on sheer luck when they play against tougher teams in the nationals. PAS players' average height is between 5'9" to 5'10". Marian El Saberon Abalayan, Weekly Newsbits.
Cebu-based K911 Facial and Slimming Center expands operations in Davao City with its newest branch in Maa. Ralph Yemit has a story.
Beauty has finally arrived in Maa, Davao City as K911 Facial and Slimming Center opened its newest branch here last October 8, 2019. Eleanor Velasco, the president and chief executive officer of K911 Group, led the opening together with its franchisee, Jana Graziella Amaga. This is the third K911 Facial and Slimming branch open in Davao City after Quirino and Lanang in 2018. After Maa, K911 Facial and Slimming Center will open its doors in Tagum City on October 12, 2019. With its two new branches in Davao region, K911 has 21 branches located in Davao, Cebu, Bohol, Dumaguete City, Tacloban City, Pagadian City, Butuan, Coronadal Branch, and Banaue, Quezon City. The K911 Facial and Slimming Center is known for its affordable and excellent services for facial, non-surgical beauty procedures, lasers, cosmetic tattoo, and permanent hair removal. Ralph Yemit, Weekly Newsbits.
Let's take another look at this week's top stories. Tigerair Taiwan iced Davao-Taipei flights. Tensions high in Davao del Norte. Dabawenyo students win big in international math fields. City Council iced 3,000 pesos pension for seniors. And 24/7 City Library opening rescheduled. To check more stories, visit our website www.sunstar.com.ph/Davao, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and follow us on our social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also grab a copy of Sunstar Davao at Davao Central Convenience Stores, 7-Eleven stores, and nearest news outlets. That's all you need to know for this week. Have a great weekend.